Hi, nice to meet you. You're my 2:30, right? Yeah, reception let me know you were ready to see me. I know they already got your name, but can I get it one more time for our records? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, with an E. I'm so sorry. Lovely. Well, let me put that away. All right. Have you been to a book spa with us before now? Yeah. Okay, so don't worry, I'll walk you through everything. Generally, I like to begin my treatments with a little bit of an inspection, if that's all right with you. Yeah, great. So I'm just gonna touch your cover. Looking a little worn. There's definitely been some wear and tear, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Wear and tear just means that you were read a lot, which is the goal of the book. And if we turn the page, oh, you've been repaired. Oh, I'd love to see that because, it takes a lot of loving for a book to break in the first place. But for it to be repaired means that someone wanted to keep reading it, and that's just really lovely. So we're going to keep turning. Some crumpled pages, yeah. Ooh, binding coming undone there, but that makes a lot of sense. You've probably been around for a while, glue's getting old. Oh, I love that illustration, that's so funny. Right, I'm going to check the spine. Yeah, there's the cover coming off again, but that's alright. If you want to go see a binder, they should be able to get that fixed in 10-15 minutes with some good tape. Yeah, cracked spine, we love to see that, Uncracked spine means the book hasn't really been read. Oh, and wonderfully intact back. Oh, and it looks like, ooh, you're from 2006. So, no wonder you've got a little wear and tear on you. You have been around for almost 20 years. It's great to see. Alright, so now that we're done with the inspection, I'm going to start by cleaning the cover. You're an old book, you might have some dust or some moss in there. We're just going to start very gently with our big brush, going up and down, down, up, down, up. Now, our small brush for some detail work. Sometimes dust gets caught on the very edge of a paperback cover. Inside. I don't want to use the big brush for the inside because I find that can crumple the pages even worse. Just the small brush, very lightly, very delicately. We'll do the inside of the front cover. Here we go. The tape is holding well. Oh, look at that. Look at all these birds. Now that looks like an owl. That looks like a raven. And I think that's a unicorn, not a bird. Just a creature. A little lion. And some little fellows here and here. And I see also a deer and a squirrel. Lots of these floral designs. It's very lovely. I love that. Oh, you notice the candle in the corner? Yes, that is never lit around any paper-based clients. We do sometimes get some water-based clients. I had a popsicle in here last week that wanted a little bit of a trim, so we lit that for him. But don't worry, I don't even think we have a lighter in this room. That would be totally irresponsible in terms of safety procedures. Yeah, don't worry. No, I'm not looking to get sued. Right. Sometimes there's some dust hiding deep in the center of the book. Oh, I think we got a little something there. Sometimes there's crumbs too. Oh, on something. I wonder how long that's been in there. Alright, there we go. Nice and clean. Next, we're going to do a little bit of a serum application. Now, I know a lot of our books get nervous when they see a serum because they think, oh, water-based, that's going to cause me to mold and rot, and then no one's going to read me. But don't worry, this looks like water, but it's actually just air. We've put it in liquid form. You know, everything has a liquid form. So we've just compressed some carbon dioxide and some oxygen and some nitrogen. And it'll give your pages a nice fresh feeling. It'll really crisp them up. So I'm going to start by doing see? Totally dry. I like to intersperse it throughout the pages evenly to make sure it'll really permeate the binding. Obviously, it's really nice to get these kinds of treatments done, but we try and minimize the number of times someone has to come back in a year, just because it's sometimes you're so busy that an appointment is just another commitment. So even when you're going to get a massage or facial, it's just one more thing on your schedule and you can't even really enjoy that. Just a little spritz from my hand. Lovely. I like to feel crisp too. Alright. Now that we've got that, we're going to really make sure that serum sinks in. Got these cotton balls. Oh, look at that. I think that's a picture of Rumpelstiltskin. I don't think they did him any favors. You know, I think that's Rose Red and Snow White. And that might be the story of that servant that accidentally gets turned to stone because he keeps saving his master's life, but he's cursed. Yeah, I'm a big fairy tale fan. I was really excited when I saw you on the roster today, just because these are stories I really love, and it's a bit like meeting a celebrity, you know? Yeah, like if Tom Cruise were to walk in here. But I think I'd have to ask Tom Cruise about the whole Scientology thing, because he seems to have gone really off the rails, whereas you, wonderfully on them, you know? Just a little bit on the spine. Yeah, it's a bit like the chiropractor, but I'm not planning to crack you open. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to do another inspection. Sorry about all that noise. Some of our other bigger clients must be getting a little rowdy. I know we do a bit of a exercise clinic for some lamps sometimes, and they jump around a lot, you know. I think it's because they have some glass in them, so a lot of the time they feel like they have to be totally still and totally silent, otherwise they'll break. So when they get the opportunity to let loose, they really let loose. Yeah, another inspection. This one we're going to be checking structural integrity, so I'm going to be doing some tapping. Yeah, a bit like checking if a watermelon is ripe. Well, it's good the binding is holding there, but that's sort of the structural integrity I was looking for, right? When you tap, all of these pages are going to stay the same. That's very good. It's good. It means the glue is holding, at least on the inside, if not on the outer portions. We can check if the same happens. Excellent. I think we'll check once more here. Wonderful. Look at that springiness. I can't believe you're almost 20. You're 3 at most. Alright, now to finish our spa, I'm going to be doing a little bit of reading. I find it relaxes me, sort of like a massage. A lot of our books tell us that that's how it works for them. Let's see, what should we read? We could read The Wolf and the Seven Kids. That sounds a bit scary. I don't know how relaxing that is. The Fisherman and His Wife. We could do that one. I think I know the one it's talking about. Maybe not so pleasant. Ooh. Rapunzel. Page 73. All right. There we go. Rapunzel, or Rampion. There were once a man and a woman who had long in vain wished for a child. At length, the woman hoped that God was about to grant her desire. These people had a small window at the back of their house from which a splendid garden could be seen, which was full of the most beautiful flowers and herbs. It was, however, surrounded by a high wall, and no one dared to go into it because it belonged to an enchantress who had great power and was dreaded by all the world. One day the woman was standing by this window and looking down into the garden when she saw a bed which was planted with the most beautiful Rapunzel, and it looked so fresh and green that she longed for it and had the greatest desire to eat some. This desire increased every day, and as she knew she could not get any of it, she quite pined away, began to